Okay, so we've had a few videos where I've pulled out individuals to critique and criticise the things that they've said, and here I've just decided I wanted to put a quick little mashup of some honourable mentions throughout the day. People who I thought spoke particularly well and had a good message, and was coming from a good place. So here we have Councillor Bowden, who was calling out the hypocrisy of the thing, of the Liberal Democrats who are saying one thing in public and something else in private.
And we're still in the invidious position, Chair, that some of the councillors who are amongst the strongest supporters of congestion charging are still publicly claiming that they haven't yet made up their minds and they're waiting for the results of the GCP consultation. And they're doing so, no doubt, first of all, to avoid any accusations of predetermination, and secondly, it may be because they know what the opinion of the people really is.
And just using very good, eloquent language and logical, reasonable analysis and argument there. So thank you for that, Chris Bowden. And here we have Steve Tierney standing up and making an argument for some good old-fashioned values, liberty, not to be taxed on free land, and to have your right to move around your town curtailed unjustly.
I believe that moving across non-private land is a fundamental human right that all human beings should enjoy. And so I don't appreciate any time that a tax is imposed on people to move in and out of their home, to move in and out of their business, to move in and out of their place of leisure, to move in and out of a place where they go for medical services. I think that's wrong.
And also standing up for the right of the public to have a referendum and not to be told that they can't understand the difficult concepts that there are involved in them.
That's not down to the public. And what I'm most worried about in this criticism of referendums is it's mistrustful of the public. It suggests that you're capable of thinking of these deep issues, but they aren't.
Exactly.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
So thank you, Steve Tierney, for that. There's Mark Howell here, who's calling out the hypocrisy of the Liberal Democrats to reject a referendum now, while only a few years ago they were calling for a referendum on Brexit. So there you are, right you are, Mark Howell.
Chairman, very, very short. I find it difficult to sit here and listen that members of the public wouldn't understand the complexity of the congestion charging and therefore shouldn't have the referendum on it. And yet, those same people from our party were asking for a second referendum with regards to Brexit.
Yes.
There's Alan Sharp here, who continues to call out the undemocratic nature of the GCP and the general process itself. He's criticising the democratic mechanisms and how they're not working properly. So thank you for that, Alan Sharp, again.
I was told off by the Chairman of Highways and Transport Committee about 6 months ago for calling the GCP undemocratic, and was told that I should direct my comments to the CCC appointed representative on the GCP. I did email our representative and have never received a reply. I haven't bothered since. So there is no way that I can discuss this with our appointed CCC representative except in debates like this. That's not, in my opinion, democracy in operation.
And this is Josh Schumann making a very, very valid, cogent argument here, purely on a data. This makes a lot of sense, this argument here. The referendum is only going to increase the amount of data that you have to make a decision. So why are you scared of a referendum? Because at the end of the day, it's only going to help you in your decision making. Make the right choice. The more data you have, the more informed you are, the better your decision making will be. So why reject a referendum? I think that's a very good argument. Thank you, Josh Schumann.
A tool which they shouldn't be frightened of. We've heard the consultation provides data, quantitative data or qualitative data, and much more finessed data. Well, fine. If that's what you want to use, then that's absolutely fine. Or why are you scared of additional data? This is simply asking a question in which to give you more information on which to base your decisions.
And now I'm just going to leave it over to Jonas King to play out this this honourable mentions reel. Because I feel for you, Jonas King. It must be extremely frustrating sitting there in that and listening to these things said. And I can feel your passion, and I think that you handled yourself very well. You stuck it to Councillor Gay. You spoke up for the people. I like to see passion in my politicians, and you also handled yourself very well when you were told to sit down by the chair. So here, I'm just going to let this video play out with the rest of you because I was very impressed by your speech.
This, I think, is a foregone conclusion. And I apologise to the public because I don't think that anything that we do on this side to fight for you and to support you is going to help. Because they've already made their minds up, we know that.
Yeah, we know that.
They're going to vote down this referendum and they're going to carry on and they're going to introduce this congestion charge no matter how hard we fight. And it's really, really shocking to see people like Councillor Gay say, I can't even, I have to watch it back because it's incredible, to say that the public or protesters, in his word, have nothing, Councillor Gay, is absolutely disgusting.
Yes, yes.
Councillor King, sit down please. Could you address your comments through the chair please, not directly to other members? Thank you.
Okay, Chair, thank you. Councillor Gay's comments, Chair, were absolutely disgusting
They were.
and sum up this administration and their position. And not only that, they sit there giggling and laughing. That's how much they do not respect the electorate, how much they do not respect the public. And I apologise to you all today because no matter how hard we fight, we're going to lose this because they don't care about you.
We won't vote for them.
They think that they know better, Chairman. They think they know better. And I apologise to you all today. And I just hope that some of them over that side can really, really reach into their hearts and actually change their minds on this. Thank you.
Thank you.